FAFSA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we're learning about the FAFSA, and we're visiting St. Clair County Community College and talking about FAFSA and an event coming up this Sunday with the Financial Aid Director, Joe Cassar. And Joe, when people come Sunday, they don't need to make appointments, but is there a time that's better than another to come so they're not waiting a long time?
Well, the event officially starts at 2 o'clock, Terry. So I will have several volunteers available. What we will do is we'll assist the students in completing that application. The official time for the event is 2 to 4, but as long as they've here before 4 o'clock, we will make sure that they get served.
Is this just for those kids who are heading to SC4 in the fall?
No, this is for any student who is heading to college in the fall, whether it be SC4 or another institution. And even for those students who aren't sure that they're going to college, or right now they're saying, you know what, I don't want to, I strongly encourage that they complete the FAFSA form and consider attending this event. Get that application filed, because things may change 8 months down the line, and they may find themselves at a college doorstep.
Also, too, when we think of kids going to college, we think of those kids right out of high school, but we know all too well there's a lot of us who maybe are late bloomers and decide a couple years later, should they still do the same thing?
Absolutely. This is for anyone who wants to tap into a multitude of sources of financial aid that are available, whether it be from the federal government, the state governments. So no need to worry if it's somebody who is fresh out of high school or if it's a first-time adult learner or somebody who may have taken a college class or two years ago and has decided to come back. We'll assist everyone.
Now, should the FAFSA be filled out in the student's name or under the parents? How does that piece work, especially for the financial aid pieces?
Well, the application will actually be in the student's name. But some students, most of your high school graduates, will be required to provide parent income information and some Social Security numbers and such for their parents. But the official application is the student application, so it will be in their name.
And my guess is once they fill this out this year, the succeeding years are going to be a lot easier.
It will be a lot easier in the following years because there's a wonderful thing called the renewal application. So once the students log into the system, because it is an online application, the Department of Education will realize and say, it appears Terry's been here before. Is this you? And would you like us to transfer some of the demographic information? So it makes it that much easier, not only for the student who is reapplying, but also for those parents who might have one or more kids in college at the same time. It allows them the opportunity to transfer the information from application to application.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.